What's up YouTube? Maddog here, back with another PSO 2 video. So in a couple of videos ago I did a Tekker video and I want to do a follow-up on it just to show you how some of the skills work. So in that video I showcased a couple of weapons and how they work and everything like that. So I'm going to show just a few in action. So just a kind of a refresher, I'll go ahead and show you the weapons I'm using. So in this one I use weapons of different elements. Of course you don't have to do this. You can use one element and just be perfectly fine. Like for example, my Wind Ward here, if I'm fighting Dark Frost Luther, I can just attack his clock at will and then have the opportunity to hit it with Mirage and stuff like that. So again, you don't have to get every element. I just do it just to do it. But I'm mainly making this video because I had someone ask me a question about being a Tekker / hunter, you know, how the gameplay is going to work. So I'm just going to show that just real quick. Japanese servers for training have frozen 20-second, well, frozen tally, so I should set that real quick. So yeah, so you can do frozen free mode and just enemy will just be sit there, so that'll give me opportunity to show how things work. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport down here. So of course, being a Tekker, shift and D-pad as well as the rest is your bread and butter. Now, as a little disclaimer, like I said in the previous video, some of my techs are crafted, so they're gonna look and perform a lot differently. So here's crafted shifter, and then here's crafted D-pad. As you can see, I have it set to multiple pulses, so you can do it to. You can boost attack and defense with shift and D-pad respectively, or you can have multicast where you can just throw it once and everyone will be fine. So that's just how I have mine. But again, you can craft to your heart's content. So we'll go ahead and get started. So the enemy shouldn't move at all, really. Okay, yeah, he's not really moving. Cool. So I'm just gonna show you whenever you're hitting enemies' weaknesses. For example, if you're using your rods and stuff like that, with your wands, so, and just we'll show you how damage is dealt. So as you can see, if you hit an enemy constant times with their weakness, you can do a lot of damage. And if you're subbing Hunter, you can do quite a bit of damage. Now, without the way we're going to use swords, just the one weapon that I only have one sword. And if you guys are wondering, yes, that is a weapon camo Zantetsuken from the Final Fantasy 14 crossover they did a couple years ago. So as you can see, you can do quite a bit of damage, especially if you're nailing the enemy's weak point and you have shifted D-pad on. So you can see the kind of damage potential that a Tekker / hunter will have with the flexibility of being able to butt yourself and keep yourself alive. And of course, my techs aren't very tight zero. It gives you just an idea of the kind of damage you can do. And it's really nice. Just being like a hunter, but you're a Tekker. I mean, of course, the damage potential for a hunter is not fully there, but you can get an idea of the kind of damage you can do. Without having all of Hunter's abilities, because it's not a, you know, of course it's not a main class, but it's still good. And as you can see, you can still move around pretty fast as a Tekker. Like I said, you're pretty much a hunter, just don't have a lot of the abilities. And my hunter isn't really maxed out in this character because I just neglected to do so. But again, you can still do some really good damage, even when my weapons are not the best. Because I haven't played this character in a while. I know it's not an excuse, but hey. So when you're switching elements to meet the enemy's demands, you could put your support techs and stuff on like your main kind of palette. Because I use an Xbox wireless 2 Series controller, wireless Series controller 2. I've got paddles, so again, like I said in the previous video, I could use my paddles, I can access my sub palette, and still have that flexibility. So if you guys ever wonder you should invest in one, probably not, because the price is so unjustifiable and it's just $180. I'll probably never get back. But anyway, as you can see, using Xanverse and stuff like that, damage potential is really good. So always throw like Megiverse and Xenoverse. So if you're fighting Dark Falls Luther and you had your tech explosion, the status elements, you have that really good chance that just hitting a clock will open that up. And of course, any other enemy that's just really weak to wind and stuff like that. So that's why I have rods and stuff to different elements, just in case. Again, you don't have to. That's just how I do it. So those are points to nail their weak points and their elements. You get some pretty good damage. And as you can see, by just using Tap Shifter, see the damage there. And then when I use Shifter, damage goes up quite substantially. So it's like you're a better geared hunter, able to do a lot more damage. Of course, switch to sword. Now it's not fun if you don't have sword gear. So, you know, after like 1 or 2 hits, your gauge is already up. With this, you just gotta, you know, attack a lot. So, there you go. That just gives you an idea of just how much damage you can really dish out when you're attacking. Without having to just worry about using rods, using your wands and stuff like that, just to do the majority of your damage. You could just be a hunter and have that sword. Well, yeah, sub-hunter and have that sword. Let's just keep in mind, for my sword, as I find it, you gotta have a sword that's equipable by all races and all classes. Sometimes you can have that sword that techers can use, but I have none, so that's why I use just the daisy chain. And, you know, this is the stats of it. I'm going to go ahead and show you the stats of all my other weapons. Now, these are old type weapons, so they are capped at 10. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to really worry about that in NA. So these are all my weapons and stuff like that. And how they're kind of geared. So you could just, you know, see a lot of these weapons you can't really get in NA and don't get it. But anyway, that's just, you know, that's how you can do some pretty okay damage in my book. Like I said, it's not the best technique setup. I have work in progress until I stop playing. But again, just give you an idea of how you can play your techer when you sub hunter. You don't have to sub force, even though you could probably use a rod, or you can use a rod as techer. But you know, you got the physical abilities, why wouldn't you? You could just do some pretty good damage. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope for all you budding techers, this help you just a little bit to see how your damage will go and work and everything like that. If you have any questions or comments about techer, of course, you know, leave them down in the comments below. And I know you guys have a lot of questions and I'd love to answer them. So don't be afraid to leave them down below. And as always guys, I hope you guys have a good day or night. Peace.